All right, here we are back again playing Steroid Axis and Allies. We're going to be hopefully pushing back the Germans, but who knows? We'll see. They do look like they are starting to approach the gates of Moscow, and they're going to have a lot of troops to attack that, and we don't really have much counterattack, honestly. So also Finland up here, it seems like they're going to also be pushing forward, going to try to take our iron resources away from us, which is going to be kind of bad. So yeah, we'll go ahead and continue the game here. So first up, I noticed that there was a little lone transport over here. We could go ahead and actually send our submarine over there. This is going to cost us 2 oil though, but I think we should be okay. And let's see, yeah, so I think that's our entire navy there. I do have a little bit of a navy over here. You go ahead and check this out. I think subs can submerge in this game, but I'm not quite sure. This guy could just kind of chill there, I guess. There's really no point into wasting oil at this point. And then over here, here's the Japanese front. Probably go ahead and probably attack this 4 right here. We should have enough to hold it. We could go ahead and take this guy. It's going to require some more oil, but we should be okay there. Do I have any more guys here? I might as well just move them all up. And yeah, we move that guy up. And let's see, do we have any stragglers here in Soviet Far East? Nope. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that battle. We should have good odds, and I don't think they could counterattack. And if they do, we do have a lot of infantry to bite back with. That's going to take out a lot of their stuff right there. So that's looking good. Down here in the Middle East, it appears that we can actually go ahead and attack Iraq. They look pretty undefended, so we might as well actually. Yeah. Might as well send everybody here. Once they attack here, they'll go ahead and reinforce the Caucasus. The Caucasus is in some dire situations right now. Looks like they are going to take our oil fields, and that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay. After we take Baghdad or Iraq here, we'll go ahead and yeah, probably help out the other Soviets over here, regroup. But these are gonna give us a lot of production and as well as some more iron for us. Let's take a look over here. We have this plane. It can't really do much. And looks like Leningrad is going to fall, unfortunately. So the best we could do is probably consolidate our troops here, and I think we could actually defend that. No, we can't. It's going to be very tough, I think. Nah, we'll try it. We'll make them attack us. I think we'll have fairly good odds here to defend this if the Germans do try to attack that. And over here, I think they could actually blitz into Moscow. Finland goes first, and then Germany. They could definitely potentially hit Moscow. But that's... I'll probably leave like a 1 infantry blocker here then, I guess. Well, we do have the factory here, so I don't think it's gonna matter. I'll put the guys in Moscow. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that battle. This guy over here, could probably just move him here into Moscow to defend. And yeah, looks like it. Looks like all the battles we are going to be doing for this turn. Go ahead and click done, and let's see here. All right, we got their little transport there. We do lose 1 guy, and yeah, might as well take out the air transport. Kind of useless. All right, battle in this area. 2 casualties, very nice. We're going to take them on the infantry. Battle in Iraq. We lost 2 guys. I'll take them on the infantry. Non-combat move, we kind of already did that. So yeah, looking pretty good here. Just double check, and that appears to be it. Go ahead and click done. And let's see what we can buy here. So we need to defend Moscow, hopefully. And yeah, Leningrad is kind of lost. We do have to defend Moscow. And probably Probably this area too. Kubiskiv, I think that's how you say it. So over here, oh, they can't actually reach it this turn, so we're kind of good right there. We'll probably send more troops here into Archangel, because we do have a factory right there. And so probably 11 at most. So how much infantry can I make? I can make 14. How much iron can I make? Or how much iron do I have? Probably 2 tanks. 2 tanks and special artillery, I guess. And we'll go ahead and max out our infantry production. Let's just go ahead and max out everything, honestly. Oh wait, we could actually make a commissaire. Go ahead and make that guy. And yeah, that should be it, I believe. Yeah. I'll go ahead and produce that. I'll go ahead and place some guys down. So, Moscow, we do have to defend Moscow. Does this guy buff tanks? It does. He does, in fact, buff tanks. So we'll go ahead and place that guy there. 2 guys here. And then special artillery. Do they just defend quite well? 3. They do kind of defend okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send everyone there. All of our good units there. I'll send in 5 infantry right there. And we'll put some guys over here. We don't necessarily need to put anything on the Japanese front, I think. We should be okay for at least a little while. We want to push back the Germans right now, and we need as much troops as we can get. That's going to be it. I'll go ahead and see what everyone else does. Okay, so Finland attacks after Germany, so if they do want to attack Moscow, they'll have to send in all the units from Finland over, if they do in fact want to take that. I'll go ahead and see what they do. Let's also take a look at the board here. Zoom out a little bit. So Germany is really pressing up against us, and they're almost on the gates of Moscow, but I don't believe Moscow is actually the capital. I think it's this place over here. I'm assuming we're supposed to like lose Moscow fairly easily, but you know, we're gonna hold on to it as much as we can. Over here in Germany, Germany's looking very, very strong, and the United Kingdom is alive, so that's quite nice still. And looks like France actually does have their one island over here. I forgot what it's called, Corsia, I think. But yeah. Also, I think I turned off sound. I'm going to turn back on the music. The music was kind of cool. Let's see. Where is it? Where's the music at? Map options. Enable sound. It's under here, isn't it? I can't tell. Maybe it is on. The sound, the music is... Yeah. Anyway. Taking a look down here, it does in fact look like Italy is going to be attacking us in Iraq. How about the rest of Africa? Italy is doing very well in Africa. However, I think France is actually pushing forward, so that's actually looking kind of nice for us. So, yeah, the Axis, they've taken over Egypt, but I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we should be okay for now in Egypt. Let's take a look over here. It does appear that the Allies have a pretty massive navy over here. Looks like they can't actually land in Normandy. However, Germany does have that quite defended. So that's good on them. That means Germany is sending troops over here to defend the beaches instead of sending them into Moscow, which is actually quite nice for us. Over here, Brazil's doing Brazil things, I guess. And let's take a look at the Pacific over here. Japan, they did their combat moves, and it appears that they didn't really attack at all. And I did lose my sub, unfortunately. They did take my little island here, which had some oil, but that's okay. And looks like we can probably attack this area. This area and that area, I would say. We don't really want to send our troops on the coast because Japan could probably naval bombard it somewhere and send a bunch of troops down there. But oh, look at this. A Japanese invasion of Australia. Ah, that's a bit unfortunate for us. They did take New Guinea here. And the Netherlands, I believe. Yeah, the Netherlands. They still do have control of the Money Islands down here, but the Philippines are starting to get taken over. But, yeah. Here we go. Early 1942. The Mediterranean will be turned into an Italian lake. Benito Mussolini. Brazil has gained access to U.S. military equipment. Okay, well, that's quite nice. Very nice. And looks like we are going to be attacked in the USSR. Really? So they could blitz through. Okay, I was not aware of that. That's a bit unfortunate, I guess. Yeah. I thought that was a bit of a blunder, I guess. I thought the little factory would be able to, you know, actually block movement, but I guess it doesn't in this game, which is a little bit unfortunate, I will say. I think we should still be okay, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. We're losing a lot of our factories. Yeah, that was such a annoying move. Dang. Okay. All right, here we are. We'll probably just actually keep these guys here. Yeah, we don't want the Italians pushing us down there, so we'll keep those guys stationed there. We'll go ahead and probably retake Moscow. We'll make sure we leave one infantry. Send these three guys over here, and actually, we do this. I want to send in some help into this battle, though. And honestly, I'll probably just send everybody there. Wait a minute. Hold on. Remove these. Undo all these. So we need to send these three guys down here. Probably send this guy in this battle for some extra defense, I guess. We can't let them take that factory because they just straight up go away. These guys, they can... Oh wait, these guys can actually attack here. They'll attack there. These guys will attack this way. That should be enough, I believe. These guys could go ahead and retake Moscow. And we'll see how that works out. Yeah, that appears to be it. This Italian battle, how much do I have here? I actually don't have that much units, so I'll probably just, yeah, I'll just keep them there. And yeah, that's kind of the best we could do. The Allies are in fact pushing forward, though. They may be able to help us out. But either way, we're just going to continue to deal some damage to the Germans. And over here in the Pacific, we'll go ahead and... Let's see, I think we could attack this area. Are these good on defense? They are better on defense. So we could do a little bit of damage. Oh, wait a minute, is that a free bomber? That is a bomber. I think we'll go ahead and actually take that battle. Actually, I don't think we do, because these guys could actually send in reinforcements there. I don't necessarily want them to do that, and the Japanese will be able to like push this way, which we don't really want them to do. Just do that battle. I think that should be okay. It does look a little bit scary for the counterattack, but I think we should be okay. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do those battles. China is kind of getting dominated. And Siam is, or Indonesia, or Thailand, excuse me, is doing very well in India. I don't know. I don't know if the Allies can pull this game back, but we'll go ahead and continue. And let's just keep going. Oh, we lost one guy, unfortunately. I'll take out that bomber. Ah, there we go. Non-combat. Go ahead and probably... Yeah, we kind of already did our move. We do have to move this guy this way. That should be it. Go ahead and click done. And let's see what we can in fact build. We can build 5 guys here. So we'll just build all these guys right there. And there's probably medium tanks. Get as many medium tanks as possible. I think we just build medium tanks and infantry. That's going to be our best option in any situation. So go ahead and build these guys here because I'm fairly certain that area is going to get taken over soon. I'll put 5 guys there, and oh man, we're running out of... We don't really have much factories on the front line. We'll have to put them in here, and we're going to actually have to use air transport to send these guys over. So, a little bit unfortunate. Very unfortunate we happen to lose Moscow right there. That's going to take a little bit longer for our industry back here to send in reinforcements forward. That's pretty bad. We'll see. I think if they do try, if the Germans do try to take this, we should be able to counterattack pretty hard. So we should, I think, maybe that'll deter them from attacking Archangel, but we'll see. Yeah, Germany doing very, very well. Let's take a look at actually the production. It looks like overall the Allies are making still more production than the Axis, so we should be still kind of okay, I believe, but we'll see. And it does appear that the Allies are pushing back the Italians in Africa here, so that is looking very good for us. However, Italy is kind of going ham over here, and they're going to be attacking a lot of stuff. We could actually attack this area, I believe, and take out their stuff there, which will help out the Allies a little bit. Down here in the Pacific, how's Japan doing? Japan is still in Australia, and it does appear that they took over Guadalcanal and whatever this island is. New Zealand's, you know, they're doing all right. New Zealand's still in the game. China, though, however, is kind of... They're falling back, but they do have this little choke point here that they could go ahead and probably defend for a good long while. Should be pretty good for them. 2, 3, 4. I think Japan will attack me there. Over here in the Pacific, zoom out a little bit. US is kind of just doing some island hopping, I guess. They liberated this money for me, so it's quite nice. And yeah, it just kind of looks like they're island hopping this way. They don't really have any transports in range, but just the pressure is okay. And now we see Japan here really going in on Australia, as well as taking the entirety of New Guinea, as well as taking Java, which is, well, that's some production for them. And it looks like they're actually going to threaten the mainland of Australia here. So Australia has to be careful because this is their only factory right here. If they lose that, they're kind of like out of the game. So where on earth did they actually purchase new units? Australia. I guess they built this destroyer and that's it, I guess. But yeah, no, I think they should be able to defend it. I think they should be okay. US is, yeah. The US is the US. But in Africa, the Allies are pushing the Germans and the Axis back. Over here in France, looks like Germany is going to be stacking a bunch of troops on Normandy. And yeah, the Allies aren't really in a position to do any invasion, but we'll go ahead and continue. Late 1942, if the tanks succeed, then victory follows. Panzer General Heinz Guderian. Several nations can now purchase heavy tanks. Okay. Let's make some heavy tanks, I guess. That should be quite fun. And yeah. Oh man, what is that? SS Panzer. So this is the heavy tank. Oh my god, it attacks on 7. And it has the SS power. That's overpowered. Good thing that's on the Eastern Front, actually. It does appear that they're not going to be attacking this area up here. So that's kind of good, I guess. So, combat moves. Let's go ahead and do them. Looks like we could actually take back Stalingrad, I believe. I think we should, actually. I think it would be funny. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take back Stalingrad. And let's see, their counterattack army. They just have a bunch of tanks. Their infantry is really what we have to worry about. Which I think we should be okay, honestly, with that. So we'll move all these guys this way, and actually I think we'll try to defend Moscow, I guess. Or no. We'll try to trade Moscow, if possible. So I'm going to take these troops out, probably regroup them with this one, and then just keep stacking troops up here. And then hopefully converge back onto Moscow if the Germans happen to take that back. So you don't really have the manpower to keep attacking. Down here in Egypt, I believe we could also do this battle right here. It's going to be a little bit interesting, but we'll go ahead and do it. Because Iraq seems to be quite defended right now. Yeah, I think we should be okay. We'll go ahead and do that little battle right there. Let's see, I do have my submarine right here still. I'll go ahead and just leave it here. Or actually, I'll probably leave it here so the Allies are more inclined to stack this area. And actually, this area is probably a little bit more beneficial to them. Now this area, we'll leave the sub right there for extra defense if there's ever a battle right there. And we'll do this battle. I don't think this is actually a very good battle to take, though. These are 2 movement. I don't think we do that battle. It's looks a little bit wobbly. We'll probably just defend Iraq. It's going to be the better option. So that appears to be it right there. Going to do a little bit of damage to the Germans. And these guys, we'll might as well do a non-combat move right now. Send all these guys this way. These guys can go ahead and chill right there. We should have enough infantry to defend. And honestly, we might as well just do this. Send in at least 1 guy there. So they don't just send in 1 infantry and leave. And over here, I'll go ahead and take the air transport. How many guys can I load? How many guys can I load onto this? 1? Looks like 1. Let's take this guy over here. Did that guy load? Yeah, we'll load 1 guy. And let's see, paratroopers may only airlift during non-combat move. Okay, so I'll just wait for the non-combat move, I guess. All right. And yeah, that appears to be it over there in the Eastern Front. So make sure we move the guys from the middle of nowhere over. And it looks like Japan is stacking some troops this way. It doesn't appear that it could actually attack that area. Let's take a look at the transports, though. They only have one transport there. They have one, two. They don't really have. They actually don't really have any transports to really press their attack this way. So I could actually take on this area as well as Korea, I think. So they could send in two. They have one transport in range. Transport down there in range. All their transports are kind of like down here. So really, I think we're kind of okay with taking Korea. And I'm going to go ahead and try to take Korea, actually. Yeah, we'll take Korea. Send everybody this way. Or do I? We'll send one to... There's bound to be a transport somewhere. So they only have this one, so they could bring in probably a tank and an infantry into this battle. We'll have all of this stuff plus a bunch of fighters, and I don't think we do that. I do not think we do that indeed. I'll send a tank this way, send him back, send this guy forward. And I think that's good. I think that's good for now. Let's take one territory, and we just kind of hold right there. Chinese are gonna get getting messed up, but yeah, that's everything in the Pacific. Go ahead and click done, and we're gonna submerge. Don't want to fight them. Stalingrad. We've taken Stalingrad. Now time for the non-combat move. We'll go ahead and take... We'll load one guy. Load one guy in. And actually, can I send him into Stalingrad? Yeah, I could send them there. That's the best we could do. We'll go ahead and send these guys over and start pushing these guys slowly that way. And yeah, that appears to be it. Go ahead and click done. Max out on infantry. And let's see these new heavy tanks. Ooh, they cost 4. Let's just build heavy tanks. Say attack on 7, defend on 6. Cost 17, so only one more production than the medium tank. So yeah, we go for heavy tanks. Heavy tanks and infantry. Okay, go ahead and place 5 guys there because I'm afraid that Germany will probably just go in and take that. And over here, go ahead and make our infantry there because they're a bit slower than our tanks. Our tanks can go ahead and go right there. We'll go ahead and send them over next turn. All right. I think we're doing okay. How long has this video been going on for? 28 minutes. So we can continue going. Yeah, I think we are holding off the Germans. I think they can, in fact, stack West Russia. Or Central Russia, I guess. And I think we could actually counterattack, though. If they do, in fact, try to stack there. No, I don't think so. Especially if they move in these guys, then it's going to be kind of tough for us to take it. We'll probably take the rest of the Caucasus back, take some of that oil away from them. But yeah, Germany has a lot of submarines, so it's making it a little bit difficult for the Allies to really do anything. The US will have to probably send in their stuff to take them out, which they do in fact have. And is it a destroyer? Yes, it is. Yeah, they could send a destroyer as well as everything into that battle and get it. So yeah, Germany isn't really that heavily defended. And most of their stuff is actually going towards us, which is pretty bad. But, yeah. So far, I think it's really anyone's game. The Germans are really pushing us back. Let's take a look at the production for each side. And the Axis are trying to catch up to us in production, it seems. But I don't know if it's... I don't know. We do have the production advantage, but Germany is in a really good position to start pushing me back. And the allies in Africa, though, they're actually they're doing pretty well, honestly. Going ahead and liberating a ton of areas. Ooh, France also took back their Syrian territory. And it does appear that I will be able to actually push forward here and take on some of the Italians with these little guys right here. Or they could also send them up into here. And actually, I think I will send them into Russia. Just because I have a more consolidated army. You always want to have a consolidated army in Axis and Allies. If there's like... yeah, the more units you have in one army, the more stronger you are going to be. So I'm going to send these back into Russia, hopefully. If, you know, the Allies have a good hold right here in Iraq. But yeah, Allies doing well over here. Not so well in the Pacific, it seems. Oh, wait. India is actually pushing back Indonesia a little bit. I guess they're trading this little territory right here. And it looks like Siam is going to actually stack that territory. But yeah. Down here in the Pacific... The Australians, looks like they're kicking out the Japanese, which is very nice. Very, very nice on them. Japan has no transports in range, it appears. And Australia is going to start... Yeah, looks like they're turning the tides in the Pacific back right here. Japan does have control over a couple of these islands, and they have taken over pretty much the entirety of the Philippines. But I don't know if that's enough. But I don't really know. I don't really know who exactly is going to win this game. My Luftwaffe is invincible, and now we turn to England. How long will this one last? 2, 3 weeks? Reich Marshal Hermann Göring. Several nations can now purchase jet fighters. Okay. Interesting. I can't wait until nukes are in the game. When technology gets so advanced, we could just make nukes, and the U.S. will just nuke everyone. We need the U.S. to nuke everybody in this game. Hopefully, late game, we could go ahead and do that. So, let's take a look over here. Ooh, the Japanese appear that they are going to do a little bit of a maneuver here and try to outflank us. But I believe we could actually straight up take them out. So we're gonna have to go ahead and try to go ahead and move my guys back a little. I have mechanized infantry, so this is gonna be kind of a dumb decision by them, honestly. Go ahead and probably send these guys back a little. Could I attack this area actually? No, I can't. I'll push them back. Go back just a tad, and actually I can send one more guy. Want to have incredible odds in that battle. Fall back just a little bit there. We aren't really committing much to the Pacific. We really just need to focus on Germany. And over here, we could push forward, or we could retreat, and I believe that's what we're going to do. We're going to retreat and consolidate our troops. We do have a lot of oil, though, so we could really use our vehicles quite liberally here. So they do take Moscow. We can, however, take it right back. So first up, we'll go ahead and we'll try to make a solid defense on both of these territories here, and we'll try to encircle them at Stalingrad yet again. Over here in Moscow, I think we could actually send all these guys forward and we should be fine. Yeah. Send all those guys forward, as well as like 2 guys from there. And then I do not want to lose this territory right here. The Germans, they actually don't have that much troops right there. Now we'll keep those guys in Archangel. Definitely go ahead and keep them right there. And a little bit of a mistake here. I actually have to leave one guy right in Stalingrad. Or do I? No, I do want to leave one guy in Stalingrad. So I could defend that. Over here, we'll send these guys this way because we want to try to counterattack the Germans this way. In case if they do try to take back Stalingrad, we want to be able to deal a lot of damage to them. Go ahead and just move all the heavy tanks over. Heavy tanks, take back Moscow, take back the rest of the Caucasus. Send our reinforcements up this way. And we just hold on to Archangel right there. And okay, the United States is making a little bit of a landing here in Norway, it seems. That's quite nice. So they're going to make an extra 5 production there. And it looks like now Germany is going to have to defend their capital a little bit here. A little bit of pressure is being pushed onto them. And yeah, I think that's it right there. Just regrouping all my troops. And let's take a look at the Pacific Theater. And yeah, we already did that. Go ahead and click done. Do these battles real quick. And yeah, we took out the Japanese there. On Moscow, took out their tank. Non-combat move, I'll send that guy into that area. And we'll go ahead and get that little, bring this little guy into the battle. Send him probably right there. Getting ready to attack yet again. Paratroopers are actually kind of nice. Just having like one infantry right there, and actually he actually just straight up didn't even come over. Not all units can move there. What do you mean? I have to click the... Okay, I have to click the plane first, and then I load the guy on, then I send them over. But that's kind of useful. Just, I always get like a paratrooper plane every single turn, and they just help me with reinforcing the front lines quite easily. So, Moscow will probably fall, but that should be okay. Yeah, we might not be able to take it back, but I think it's all right. Time for production. Go ahead and make like 2 generals, I guess. They're quite cheap to make. As well as heavy tanks with the rest of our iron and infantry. All right, over here, we'll make a couple of generals or commissaires. Over here, we'll build some of our slower units, our infantry. As well as starting to build some heavy tank units again back at Moscow, or like whatever this area is, Siberia. I guess we just make tanks in the middle of Siberia. And yeah, that appears to be looking good. Iraq is in fact defended. Go ahead and click done. Take a look at the production right now. And the Axis are slowly, ever so slowly, starting to catch up to the Allies in production. So we'll yeah, continue playing. I think Germany is kind of running out of troops to push forward, and I think we're doing actually a little bit better than them. I don't know. I think we could be able to start pushing them back quite soon, depending on what exactly they do. If they try to stack here, they could probably, they could probably do a lot of damage. If they stack here, though, on the Caucasus, I think we could actually counterattack that, but I'm not sure. So this navy right here, what is going on? We'll remain in that battle. We'll remain in that battle. Okay. Where these guys come from? Oh, they just took over Turkey and just attacked me there. Well, that fleet wasn't really going to do anything to begin with. We managed to take out a fighter, which is quite nice. Let's see, did the Balkans attack? No, they didn't. So, interesting. And okay, there's an Allied landing in France. Very good. Very good for us. And yeah, there's like a mass. The Allies have naval superiority over here. And it looks like Germany might. Well, looks like they're going to have to defend their capital a little bit more. And taking troops off of the Eastern Front, allowing me to really push forward, which is going to be amazing for us. And maybe take back Finland. Finland is looking kind of strong right now against me. Let's take a look at the rest of the world right here. Let's take a look at Africa. Africa is always kind of interesting. And yeah, that was a big move. They took out their little industrial complex in Africa here for the Italians. That's pretty bad for the Axis. And Italy looking like they are going to start crumbling here in Africa. They're going out strong, but I don't think they have the perfect amount of firepower to really hold this area. So they do have 7 here, which they could potentially attack Ubgandi Shari right here, but they do have a lot of troops here ready to defend. Over here in Asia, Siam and India are just kind of trading this territory. I guess Thailand over here is still reinforcing this area, so it doesn't appear that the Indians are going to press forward anytime soon. However, they do have an army right here that they aren't moving away. And Australia has liberated their one territory over there. And they're doing all right. Japan has transports. However, they don't really have much infantry. They only have these 2 infantry right there. And there are other transports over there. So, yeah, the Japanese don't really have much in the Pacific right now. So, late 1943. This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is. I'll merge that sub. This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Winston Churchill. Germany can now purchase V1 rockets. Okay. Doesn't seem that good. And looks like Moscow is going to be taking some damage. So I'm going to take 2 more hits. And that was a bit unfortunate. Looks like the Germans are going to take over Stalingrad and Moscow. A little bit unfortunate. However, we will be able to take back Stalingrad, it appears, and also this area, I believe. I don't think they have enough. We will see. They'll probably still hold our troops right there. All right. New song. New song's playing. It's pretty cool. All right. So combats. Let's see. We do have our reinforcements this way, and actually, we could actually send these guys into this little transport that is still alive. Drop them off into here. Go ahead, send this guy forward, send this guy forward, send everybody forward. And actually, they have a transport over here that could straight up just land here, but they don't have any units to reinforce with, so I'm not really worried about that. We'll go ahead and just send everybody forward. I believe we stack this area. Yeah, I believe we do, in fact, stack that area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can this guy actually... No. He only has 4 movement. He can't really land there. Here, though. Could try to take this light tank on. 1, 2, 3... We'll use these, hold on. Where's that one? We'll use these paratroopers as like fighters, I guess. And actually, that's actually a good idea. How would I just... No. Let's send this over. I want to stack this area. Can't let the Balkans attack me there. We'll try to soft take that and keep continuing on reinforcing Archangel there. Go ahead and send these guys forward. And over here, might as well move these guys right now. These two guys can move over. This guy will get transported over. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this guy can actually go into that battle immediately. All right, who's going from Iran? Archangel. Take these guys away. Only send 2 over. And I believe that should be enough. All right. A lot of damage on the Eastern Front here we are going to do. And looks like Germany is continuing to put their stuff on Japan. I mean, the France area. And oh, looks like it appears that the Chinese are going to take a little bit of damage here. It looks like they might actually die. Should I help them out? There really isn't a point. I'll have to start a second front with Japan, unfortunately. But I think we should be okay. Over here, I'll just go ahead and attack this area because they don't really have enough to push me back there. At least I think. I'll just continue doing some random trades. And attacking Germany. CISO, submerge that. Yikes, we did take a casualty. Stalingrad. Yikes, okay. We took 2 infantry dead, 2 infantry casualties. Go ahead and put everybody into Leningrad. No, Archangel. Excuse me. And that should be it. Click done. All right, let's build some more heavy tanks. Just 1 heavy tank at this point, as well as a bunch of infantry. That should be all good. Click done. Go ahead and build even more guys right there, and that should be a little bit tough for the Germans to take over, but we will see. Put some more infantry there, as well as some more infantry and tanks this way. Looks like we will have to probably start opening a front with the Japanese here as well, which would be a little bit unfortunate. Alright, let's take a look over here in Norway. The USA appears to have built an industrial complex in Norway. So they're going to be able to reinforce the European front quite quickly, since they do in fact have that. Over here in Africa, the Italians are being pushed back pretty heavily. The Middle East, the Allies are doing quite well. The Allies are doing some battles right now. Take over that area. Over here in Asia, Thailand and India are just kind of having a stalemate. And Japan are still going in on Australia. And they only have 3-4 guys that they could actually transport this way, and they just lost their transport. So they have 1 transport basically to attack with. So they really can't do much damage to anything really. They have to get more troops off the mainland if they want to start conquering stuff in the Pacific. And it looks like Japan will actually start focusing me for some reason. I guess, yeah, they're playing the meta, I guess. They're just going to continue to focus me down. And I believe China is actually just straight up dead here. Yeah, all of China is pretty much gone. Let's take a look at the Americans over here. The Americans have a transport in range of Japan's mainland right now. Let's take a look here at the attacks Japan's doing. Went ahead and just kind of took some random territories of mine, so I'll be able to take those back quite easily. Not unless they do that. That's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we should still be okay. There's a US fleet over here. Back at China. China is lost, so it appears that I will have to start sending reinforcements this way if I do in fact want to hold this area. So that's what I'm going to start to do. Send some troops this way, try to, I guess, preserve what is left of China. Well, even though they are kind of out of the game. All right. Germany is over here attacking Turkey, one of the neutral players. Is Switzerland alive? No, Switzerland has been invaded by the Axis. And take a look at the production modifier. So it appears that the Axis pretty much are making almost about the same as the Allies at this point. So that is a little bit concerning, but I think we still should be okay. It's probably this China battle, honestly. Probably should have helped out China, but really there wasn't much I could do. Early 1944. To die for the emperor is to live forever. The Japanese slogan. Okay. I'll just go ahead and continue fighting on the eastern front here. Germans are going to push up just a little bit. It looks like they're going to abandon Moscow, it seems. And they're going to be attacking the Archangel territory, it seems. I try to force my troops out of there, but that is not going to be happening. I'm going to reinforce this area, and I think we're going to actually start pushing them back at this point, because they don't really have much offense right here. I mean, they have like tanks they could send in, but I don't know if this is enough. I don't believe it's enough. And looks like the Allies are kind of losing in this battle, so I'd probably lose Iraq. That's a bit unfortunate. That's okay, I'll hold it for one more turn. Right, so now let's go ahead and see, can we stack this area? Could attack Ukraine, might take Ukraine. They do have a lot of troops, I don't want to necessarily do that. Probably let them take take Stalingrad yet again. And instead I'll go ahead and send these guys this way. Actually, no. Send the heavy tanks. Send these guys. Because they could actually attack. Let's send in these guys. We don't have to send anyone like that in. Let's go ahead and load this guy up. Send him into that battle. I believe that should be okay. I'm actually not sure. We could then actually stack Moscow, I believe. Actually, we could stack this area. No, I need to send these two guys into that area to reinforce Archangel, because that's what we want to try to do. So you have 10 guys. If I put 10 guys here, plus all of these guys, I think that should be enough. So we'll try. We'll attempt to take on. I can actually send in the general with a mechanized infantry. It's quite nice. We'll make him attack us here in Moscow yet again. These guys can go ahead and move up, and these tanks will go ahead and reinforce over there. Yeah, that should be it. They don't have a tank that could blitz through here. However, they do have those transports that could... No, they don't actually. Okay. Oh, over here actually. I'll probably send some three guys with the tank. The tank will go into... I'll send one tank this way. I have to commit at least something to prevent them from taking stuff. Over here, though, could go ahead and... I'm going to send the bulk of my mechanized forces right here. And we'll go ahead and attack these guys also. Yeah, they can't really attack me there, so that should be good. Go ahead and actually send these guys this way, along with the heavy tank. Yeah, that should be it. Take 2 casualties. I think I will actually take them on the infantry. I think the air transports are just, they're very valuable and just like maneuvering. So I will keep them alive. Did I just take that battle? Oh no, I thought I just took that random sea battle. Not sure what battle that was. That was a place in Japan. Alright, so here we go. I do need these fighters, or these paratroopers to defend that area. I'll go ahead and reinforce that location. That should be it. We will be losing the Middle East though. And yeah, this appears to be it. Go ahead and make some stuff here. I'll make some heavy tanks and infantry. It looks like we kind of are getting low on production. That should be okay still. Gonna make 5, make 2 heavy tanks. Just get ready to send over soon. That should be it. Let's see. We'll do one more turn and then we'll end the episode here. All right. So, over here in France, the USA does in fact have a lot of troops in Norway. A lot of fighters, 14 fighters. That's a lot of fighters. The UK does have some transports ready to land in France quite soon. But we are kind of under threat here. I don't believe the Germans could take back Moscow, but we'll see if they do. Do lose Iraq though. Here in Italy, the Allies are pushing back the Italians, but the Italians are changing their direction and they're going to be attacking me instead. Looks like the Axis are all the members of the Axis appeared that they're going to be trying to go for me. So I'm going to have to I guess play to live. It was quite unfortunate that the Chinese were defeated. What is this? Kamikaze potential. Produces 1 kamikaze pilot per turn. Okay. Alright. I think we should be able to still hold on to this game. I don't know. It's looking really, really close. I mean, the Allies and Axis are pretty much almost making the same amount of production, and it looks like the Axis are actually on the offensive here still. So, we will see. I'm going to try to focus Germany, though. These heavy tanks are coming in, and they don't have really any heavy tanks over here. How much do heavy tanks attack on? Attack on 7. That's pretty good. The Axis, they're kind of just attacking neutral territories and starting to gain production from them. So like they attack Turkey, they attack like Switzerland, attacking also like these neutral territories right here in like Tibet or something. I wish Mongolia, I could just like recruit them into my faction and just tell them to go attack the Japanese or something. They're going to be neutral this war, unfortunately. All right, late 1941. If we lose the war in the air, we lose the war, and we lose it quickly. Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery. Germany can now purchase V2 rockets. Version 2 rockets. What the heck, man? This is not looking good, it seems. Can I take a look at the technology, actually? Technology. Territory history. No. You can't really take a look at that. That's fine though. We'll have to start reinforcing the Chinese front. Ah man, the Japanese are so annoying. They sent in all their fighters that way too. Alright, combat move. Let's just go ahead and do this area real quick. So we'll send a guy there. Attack that way. We'll go ahead and just send everybody this way. Doing some random trades over there. Can't really do much this way. Stalingrad, we could definitely take back Stalingrad. Which we should. And it looks like the Germans are actually going to be pushing back, or falling back, excuse me. I could actually go ahead and send 2 guys here. I'll send like the 4 guys this way, and I think I could actually start pushing forward, honestly. Which is what I will do. I will take back Leningrad, thank you. Thank you very much. These 5 guys will go into that area. Yeah, I'll just reinforce these areas. I think that's enough to take the Caucasus, but we'll see. I'm gonna use these paratroopers as like fighters and just send them into that battle. Should be enough, I believe. We'll send these tanks over here. And yeah. Start moving these guys this way. This guy can go this way. Over here, yep, that appears to be in. We'll click done. Leningrad. Stalingrad. Non-combat. Go ahead and move these guys into Moscow. Actually, they probably can, in fact, take Moscow, so I'm going to actually send them... I'm going to send these, actually. I could probably send them into an area where infantry is needed. So that area, I would say. Actually, send them over here. I'll send 2 this way, so I could help those infantry get to the front lines, as well as 2 right there. That should be enough. All right. Looks like we are pushing back the Germans. Very good for us. Go ahead, just build a bunch of infantry as well. And we'll place the infantry here. Place these guys there. The rest of them can go into this area. Go ahead and click done. So, can Germany counterattack this? I don't think they can. And it also looks like that Finland is going to have to push back. Otherwise, I could just walk in and take Finland. Okay. You see, things are starting to look up for us on the Eastern Front. However, the overall game, the Axis are almost to the point of surpassing us. So that's not that great, but we still are hanging in there. I should be able to push forward pretty hard now, since, well, it depends on where Germany puts their army. If they put them in Ukraine, I'll just put them in West Russia, or maybe attack Finland. I think we actually just go in and straight up eliminate Finland. This army, the Germans can't really do anything about it. Got some fighters there. Alright, we'll take one last look at the board, and then we'll see you guys in the next video. Over here, the USA still has a massive force in Norway. Getting ready to do some landings here, and I believe the Allies have done some landings here, but Germany just keeps taking them back over. Germany also appears that they are making heavy tanks, but they're sending them to France, of all places, not sending them to me, which I think is a mistake on them, because now all of a sudden I'm going to start pushing forward. I think they could, yeah, so Normandy landings are happening all the time. They're losing their heavy tanks to that too. That's not that good. It's very not good for Germany, but good for us. Italy, though, is starting to make a comeback in Africa. They're kind of snaking around the side here, kind of catching the Allies unguarded. Their unguarded flanks here. But I think they should be able to hold on. Pretty much all of Ethiopia is all gone from Italian control. And these territories are kind of worth nothing, but the momentum that the Allies have here is quite strong. And I think Axis will, in fact, hold Egypt, but we'll see. They will have to commit some resources, though, to actually defend Egypt if they do want to hold that. Over here, Iran is back in the game, unfortunately. Go ahead and build one infantry. They're probably going to attack me in the Caucasus, but I have all my armies here. If they want to, in fact, attack me, I will attack them right back. That does mean the British or India over here is going to have to commit resources this way if they do, in fact, go that way. So, oh, big landing by the Indians over here, making a very big move and just landing. I guess they kind of got encircled here, but they've made a huge landing right here, and they are immediately threatening the capital of Thailand over here. Very big on them. And this appears Japan is going to start taking some territories away from me. So, but I do have some army here to start counterattacking them, which I will go ahead and use. Yeah, I'll probably start committing a lot of troops into the Chinese area. Early 1945, I fear all we have done is awaken a sleeping giant and fill him with a terrible resolve. Admiral Isuroku Yamamoto. USA can now purchase nuclear bombs. Okay. Let's go. This should be interesting in the next coming turns. So that is pretty good for us. The Germans did in fact take back Stalingrad, unfortunately. However, we could take out their very valuable tanks. I don't know why they would even attack that. But we're just gonna go ahead and punish them. It does appear that they are not going to be moving from Belarusia. So, oh wait, they will in fact actually send guys into Stalingrad. Good on them. Very good on them. Finland is attacking me. However, I think I could just straight up delete Finland in like 2 turns. Which I believe is what I'm going to do. Alright. Yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy this video. And I will see you guys in the next session, where we hopefully push back the Axis. It is looking a little bit dire for us, since Japan and Germany, as well as the Italians, are all trying to focus me down, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But we'll see. We'll see in the next game. The United States is in fact taking parts of Sweden for some reason. They're invading Sweden even though they are neutral. And I guess Sweden is part Axis for some reason. What? Okay. Well, I guess that's... yeah. Anyway, see you guys in the next video.